Welcome back to Field 2 as we're getting set for the Golden Gate Roos reserve side against the Austin Crows reserve side. In the penultimate game here on Field 2 before finals start at 3 p.m. Ball up into the air, 50-50 out of the ruck. Austin Crows come away with the ball. Brian Moy kicks it forward. Tracking it down is the Roos number 37, Keith Vosgro. And they'll kick out of defense. To the center of the ground, 2-on-2 pack. Kerr got a tap to it. Handballed away by Powell. Forward go the Roos. Luis Reyes. Tracked down by Oscar Tobar. Kicked inside 50. Intercept mark taken by Austin. They'll keep the play moving quickly. Tackled at the boundary line. Crows come away with the ball. Back into the middle of the ground. Two Roos around it. Pack forms around. Soccered off the ground by Lindsay. Lindsay forward. A few soccers by Pascolo and Lindsay, and the ball eventually rolls over the line for a boundary throw. Back into play. Bates won the tap. Kicked back, touched play on the call. Harrison Kerr looks towards the corridor. Spoiled by Caleb Lee. Tracking it down is Lindsay to the far wing. Picked up off the ground. Austin with possession. Lindsay spins away. Gives a handball off. Shakes off a defender. Here's the kick inside 50. Couldn't complete the mark. Spills out to Sebastian Aguilari. And it's touched over the line. It's a boundary throw. So throw in deep inside the 50. Rucks cancel each other out. Austin with possession, looking to kick around the corner. And it's a goal. First goal of the game to Justin Harris of the Crows. They're 1 straight 6. Golden Gate 0 on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Back into the middle. 50-50 contest in the ruck. Harrison Kerr chases it down. Kicked out to the far side wing. The wind is going to carry it forward. Picking it up is Harris. Harris back inside. Good intercept mark. Just inside 50 by the Roos. Kick to the outer near side. Missing the intercept mark. Handballed back out. Roos kick it forward. 1-on-1. Players cancel each other out. Oscar Tobar battles with it. He taps it forward. Baptiste Boyer is there for the Crows. Handball off a hand. Hazelton inside. Kick to the top of the square. Off hands. With it is Tim McClellan in defense. Kicks it out. Edge of 50. Should be a free kick here. And we have an Austin Crow that's a little shaken up. Dominic Gibbs able to get up under his own power. and will jog off the field. So it's a free kick for Austin. Slammed forward to the midfield line. Ruse with a hand to it. Kick back towards the Austin 50. And again intercepted by the Crows. Kicked forward by Noor Jengaher. Off hands. Goes the way of Austin. They'll have a bounce. Ned Lindsay corrals it. Kicks towards the goal. And it's across the face. Lindsay was uncontested, but kicks it too far to the left. They're 1-1-7, the Crows. Golden Gate yet to score. About 5 minutes into this first half, all on the Watch AFL scoreboard. A short kick up the wing. Finds Robert Benjamin. Continues it on down the line. And it's out on the full. Possession back to Austin. Boots one inside 50. Graham Smith with the spoil. Austin on the ball. Kick towards the goals. Over the goal umpire's head. And it's another goal for the Crows. So the Crows widening their lead here in the mid stages of the first half. It's 2-1-13 Austin. Golden Gate yet to score. Back up into the air. 50-50 contest in the ruck. They run over the ball. Handballed out by the Golden Gate Roos. Straight to a Crow. Uncontested. Now up the near side wing, dropping the mark, playing it forward, just out of the reach of the Crow on the lead. Good job by the Roos to get it past the congestion, straight to the arms of Tyler Logsdon. Golden Gate controls. Up the side, Shane Powell. Handballs it out to Oscar Tobar. Didn't handle it cleanly. Now it's on the ground. High contact the call. It goes the way of Austin. Hits one out to the near side wing. Marked by Harrison Kerr. Plays on. Kicks it to the edge of the 50. Spoiled out by Alex Shaw. Golden Gate with a bounce. Evades the tackle. He's taken down. Graham Smith might be gone. He's holding the ball. That bounce was his prior. And possession back to the Crows. Lopez plays on to Kerr. Little handball back and forth from Lindsay and Kerr. Harrison Kerr goes for goal. Off the hands of Patrick Shuck. Kicks around the body. And marked on the line by the Roos. Kick back outside. Bounce favors Alex Shaw. But they're going to blow it back, no advantage. Plays on to the near side wing. Safely into the arms of Shane Powell. Powell boots it forward. Mark dropped. Picked up by Ned Lindsay. Twisting and turning. Gets boot to ball. No, he doesn't. It's holding the ball under the pressure of Grant Smith. Smith back down forward. Nice kick, weighted perfectly straight into the arms of James Diamond. Diamond looks to the corridor, finds an uncontested man in Peter Tear. Now the kick inside 50. Straight to the pack. Umpire spotted an infringement. It's over the back, and the free kick will go the way of the Roos. And the Roos with their first chance in front of goal. Kick is on the way. It's curving off to the left. Off the boot of Christopher Corgus and through for a minor score. So Golden Gate is on the board with one behind. It's a 12-point lead for the Austin Crows, 2-1-13 on the Watch AFL scoreboard. High footy, near side wing. Intercept mark taken by Graham Smith. Andrew Hazelton handballed it back to Warren. Here's the kick to the top of 50. Off the hands of Aru. Spinning away is Shane Powell. And Golden Gate gives up the free. Middle stages opening term, about halfway through this first half. 12-point lead to Austin. And tackled from behind was Zach Smith, and he's gone. Brian Moy plays on to Warren. Warren takes the kick. It dies in the air, spoiled down by Austin to the Crummer and Lopez. Kicked out wide. Play on the call. Austin picks it up off the ground. It's Harrison Kerr moving the way through the midfield. Ned Lindsay out towards the far wing. Scrum ensues near the boundary. Handball into space. Roos come on the ball. They'll kick it forward. Mark taken by Justin Harris for the Crows. Calling for it is Dominic Gibbs in the center of the ground. He gets the kick. Has men running forward, kicks it up further in the corridor. Spoiled out the back. Roos take the ball. Gets the handball away in time. Austin back into the middle. Baptiste Boyer with the kick to the top of the square, and it's going to drift right, bounce and play, and over the line for a boundary throw. 12 minutes into this first half. It's a 12-point lead for the Crows. And a chance to get another goal. Boundary throw is in. Contested ball in front of goal. Golden Gate is able to clear it out. Lopez couldn't take the mark. Moves further back into the midfield. Josh Schulten was bumped with the ball and wins the free kick for the Crows. Kick to the edge of 50. Ball in dispute. Handballed to Josh Schulten. And it's across the face, too far left for another behind. 2-2-14, the Crows. One behind the Golden Gate Roos. Ball back into play. Under the mark is Andrew Hazelton. Had it spoiled away by Austin. Harrison Kerr with the low ball forward. Spills out to Simon Boyce. Goes for goal. And just a single point for Boyce on the kick. 2-3-15. Austin Crows lead by 14. Golden Gate one behind on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Up the near side, Julianne Hatfield with the ball. Has men setting up down the line. That's where Hatfield's going to look. Ball hugging the edge of the boundary, and I think it's out on the full. Just got over the boundary line before Shaw was able to mark. Kerr with the handball. Played it on to 62. Don't have his number here. Harrison Kerr off the outside of the boot, and he kicks it out on the full. Calling for the ball is Hazelton on the far wing. It doesn't come to him. Now he targets Hazelton in the center of the ground. Spills out to Kerr once again. Little handball over the top of the heads and gets it back. Tries to sell the candy. Now goes in front. Squaring ball. Mark taken in front of goal. And it's Rob Pascolo with the chance to make it 3 goals for the Crows. Pascolo lines it up, gives it a ride, and across the face too far to the right. Minor score, 2-4-14, 2-4-16 rather. Austin, just the 1 point for Golden Gate, a 15-point margin. About 15 and a half minutes into the first term on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Kick up the near side. Tracking it down nicely is Harrison Kerr with the intercept mark. Kerr plays on, runs up the near side, squaring ball. It curves at the top of the square, and it's intercepted in defense by the Roos. Gonna try that near side wing again. Kerr dropped the mark. Hurried kick, pops up into the air. No one able to take clean possession. It's spoiled over the line for a throw-in. Austin won the tap. Pushed out wide for Dominic Gibbs. Gives it a ride off the side. Tried to kick it around the corner. Tackled. The call is play on. Now to the top of 50, Kerr under it again, and great hands from Harrison Kerr in defense all this half. He's played excellent in the game this morning and then the one today. Now delivers one to the top of the square. The pack goes after the ball, spoiled out in front. Roos take possession. Brian Moy pushes it out wide. Andrew Hazelton on the ball. Little kick into some space. Run onto by Voskro. Small kick to Kerr. Just dropped in front of him. Takes a bounce and over the line. Contest after the throw-in couldn't do much to separate them, so umpire will call for the ball and throw it up once again. Austin won the tap back. Spinning around is Kerr. Little handball back closer to Keith Voskro. Players taken down. It'll be a free kick for the Golden Gate Roos. It's about 2 minutes left in this half. Ryan Cartwright with the ball forward, tracking it down in a 2-on-2 contest. Ball brought to ground. Justin Harris there for the Crows. Soccered further in a low kick. Picked up off the ground by Jahangir. Umpire spotted an infringement. It'll be a Roos free kick. No, Austin free kick. Jahangir up the middle of the ground. Tracking it down, spoiled down by Hazelton. Couldn't complete the mark. Hurry kick in the near side, half forward, over the line. Boundary throw. Just about a minute left in this first half. 15-point lead for the Crows. And it's hit out of the ruck contest. It'll be another throw in. And the siren goes to end this first half of play. 15-point lead for Austin, 2-4-16. The Golden Gate Roos, the one behind. On the Watch AFL scoreboard, we'll be back in about 5 minutes for the second half between the Roos and the Crows. You're watching the 2023 USAFL National Championships. Back for the second half between the Crows and the Roos. 15-point ball game into this second half. Jesse Aguirre with the mark. Crows waiting for people to get set up inside. Will be called to play on soon. Starts his kick. It's a short one. Finds a man on a lead. It's Lindsay. He plays on, tries to kick around the corner, and the Ball dies into the air, and it's straight out on the full. Trying to run around to gain that little extra bit of meterage, kicking against the wind in this half. And Austin intercepts in defense. Here's the kick from Gibbs to the top of 50, mark taken by Lindsay. We'll need at least one more kick in this, potentially two. He's going to go back and take his time on this. So if he's going for a shot, umpire will line up the mark. Here comes the kick. It's to the top of the square. Off hands, and the mark's taken. Great contested grab in front of goal, Rob Pascolo. With a set shot just in front of goal. Gives it a kick, and it's 6 more points. Pascolo with the goal, 3-4-21. The Austin Crows, 1 behind Golden Gate Roos, and rather 3-4-22. The Crows, 1 behind Golden Gate, 21-point lead. Baptiste Boyer with the kick forward. Takes a bounce closer towards Justin Harris. Harris up the middle of the ground. Takes a bounce, soccered forward, picked up by Lindsay. Lindsay handball off to Seb. Seb with a little kick forward. Picked up by 17 of the Roos. Don't have his number on here. Down the line, finds the boundary. It'll be through for a throw. Toss back into play. Crows win the tap. Chasing after it is Harris. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Voskro handballs it back. Harrison Kerr dropped the ball. Play on the call. Roos wanted to be holding the ball. Downfield free. Kick going to Austin. Goes short on the near side for Dominic Gibbs. As Austin gets set up. Pancho Moreno in some space down long. They go short instead. Intercept mark taken by Daniel Wern. Wern in the middle of the ground, and it's going to be a 50-meter penalty. It was Graham Smith, with that intercept mark, and draws the 50. So it's brought out just outside the 50-meter line for the attack of the Roos. Hands it off to Robert Benjamin, who gives it a ride, and it's going to drift off to the right and go straight out on the full. About 5 minutes into this second half of play between the Roos and the Crows. It's 3-4-22 Austin, 1 behind Golden Gate on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Austin goes down the line, tried to bring it down with one hand was Lindsay. Little low kick further down the wing. Pancho Moreno there for the Crows. Gives a kick to the top of the square. And the umpire spotted something. It'll be a free kick to Austin. So Moreno strategizes with his teammates as he goes back to take the kick. Moreno will deliver to the top of the square. The pack goes up. It spills out to Dominic Gibbs. Gibbs tries to get Boots a ball. It's loose in front of the square. Drop of the ball. But it was an infringement against Golden Gate. And Jose Lopez will go back to kick a goal. This should be clinical, directly in front. Not too far out, but he kicks it off the outside of the boot, missing the mark with a ruse. And Golden Gate will get a free. So a wasted chance for Austin. Good intercept mark by Moreno. Moreno down the line, punched at by Aru. Goes over the line, a boundary throw. Flung back into play. Andrew Hazelton with the tap on. Daniel Wern chases after it. Umpire calls play on as Wern was taken down. Austin with the kick back towards 50. Punched down by the ruse. Little soccer to the boundary line. Chasing after it is Seb. Free kick Austin. You can probably hear the wind on this stream now. Golden Gate boots it forward. Stopped by a diving body on the far wing. Austin brings it forward. Kicked inside 50. Touched ball, so it's play on. Little handball into space. Taken by Robert Benjamin. Ruse with the kickback. Takes a bounce. Rolls all the way to the opposite 50. Picked up in defense by Bates. Austin with the ball. Little kick up the wing. Marked by Justin Harris. And Harris will slow the play down. Now starts to move forward. Sidewinding kick dies just short of the boundary line. Kicked back by the Ruse, and Mark is taken in the center of the ground. Off hands, Mark is eventually completed. So move forward by Harris. Hits the short option. Tyler Logsdon delivers further up the ground to a contested situation, fisted closer to the line by the Ruse, able to crumb it down. And given straight back to the Crows. Can't get further of the center line, the Ruse can't. Ball still on the deck. Taken by Reyes. Kicked forward. Good mark. Handball. Shaw will handball it on further. Taken down. Free kick goes the way of the Ruse. This one should go well inside 50. Good clunk in a contested situation. And the Ruse will have a shot at goal. It's James Diamond in the forward line. It's a close kick. little bit of an angle. The wind should take it in the direction he has to kick it in. Kick is on the way. And it's a goal for the Roos. Their first of the game. Hazelton breaks the scoring drought for the Golden Gate Roos. And they have a major on the board. It's 1-1-7 Golden Gate. 3-4-22 Austin. Halfway through this second half on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Ball back into play. Contested in the center. It'll be high contact. And Austin will get the free kick. Handballs it quickly. Now plays on to the 50. Seb dropped the mark. Follows up on the effort. Jose Lopez now delivers one to the top of the square. Lets it go by. Dies short of the goal line. Hurried kick to the goals. And it's through for a behind. Actually, it's a goal! Delayed signal, but goal umpire says it passed through the big sticks. Another 6 points for Austin. It's 4-4-28. Golden Gate 1-1-7. All on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Daniel Wern now for the Roos. Kicked forward, far towards the boundary line. With it is Harrison Kerr. Kerr's kick goes awry. Logs in, not Kerr, but Austin moving back the other way. Jose Lopez with the mark just outside 50 at half forward. The kick is on the way. Spoiled out by the Roos. Handball outside. Tries to shake a man. Able to do so. Now goes for home. Another goal. 2 straight for the Roos. Off the boot of Ned Lindsay. And despite going against the wind, it's Austin maintaining their scoring power. It's 5-4-34. 1-1-7. Austin leads the Roos on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Now 14 minutes into the second half. Thrown back up in the middle. Austin won the tap. The Crows midfielders get to it and make it a contest. The Roos, but they are eventually able to get it forward to the 50. There'll be a push in the back. And Austin's going to get a free kick. The Roos are going to get a free kick. I could have sworn he pointed left. I was right the first time. So Hamish Pillow. It's a far kick. He's going to try to snap around the body. Plays on. Might have encroached the mark. And it's a 50-meter penalty. Patrick Schock is appealing, but not going to change anything. And Hamish will kick from the square. Costly penalty to give away. It's essentially 6 points. Hamish to make it 40 points for the Crows. Never in doubt. All Austin here. It's 6-4-40. 1-1-7. Golden Gate, 33-point lead on the Watch AFL scoreboard. Back into the air. Austin won the contest. Little chip kick forward to the near side wing. With an arm on it was Nugent. Kick back towards the middle. Takes a bounce. Ruse with possession. Dominic Gibbs trying to move forward. He's taken down and he's gone. It's an Austin free kick holding the ball. Kerr with the boot forward. Has a man on a lead. Good mark there by Lopez. Lopez to the edge of 50. Mark taken by Lindsay. Lindsay plays on. Handball out wide. Runs inside the attacking zone. Taken down. Free kick the way of the Roos. He thought it was Austin's free kick. Umpires, you're mistaken, sir. Contested ball in the middle. Austin picks it up. Ball knocked loose in the tackle. Umpire calls for the ball. Closing stages here in the second half. Austin on their way to another win. Seth picks up the ball, hurries a kick forward inside 50, intercepted by the Roos. Bakaris into the middle, over the head of Peter Tear. Now chasing after it, 2-on-1. Roos, Crows are in there. Hurries a kick forward, it's going to carry all the way to the 50. But two Crows back in defense. And play will be held up for a second. The player's down. They'll continue it as the play's now on the far side wing. Able to get up. Now back to the Austin attacking 50. Nobody in the goal square. Runner on the ball. Falls down as he grabs it. Soccered off the ground and a hurried kick. And it's through for a behind. And what seemed like a certain goal for the Crows ends in a minor score. 6-5-41 Austin. 1-1-7 the Roos. On the Watch AFL scoreboard. Just seconds away from the siren. Back into the midfield, off the hands of a Crow. Spills out to Steve Howie. Now inside, closer to the attacking 50 of the Roos. Players overrun the ball. It's dropped, tapped at by Brian Moy. Takes on the man in the tackle as Jesse Aguirre provided the pressure. Handballed out wide to the wing. Stopped and slowed down by Justin Harris, who sends a sidewinding kick to the middle of the ground. Roos pick it up. Anthony Ferreira with a centering ball. Spoiled out the back by the Crows. Shaw's in it there for the Roos. Spinning away. Kick to the center of the ground. Dropping the mark was Zach Smith. Josh Schulten kicks it out, but the siren goes, and the Austin Crows win this matchup against the Golden Gate Roos. Final score here from Field 2 is 6-5-41 Austin. Golden Gate 1-1-7. And to finish the action next here on Field 2 will be the Women's Division 2 Quebec Saints against the Austin Crows in the final matchup here on Field 2 before everything shifts to Field 1 for the grand final. We'll be back.